this particular case, whatever number is multiplied to your x, that's your slope, right? And that will determine if your line is what? Increasing, constant or flat, or decreasing, depending on the sign of your slope. Positive if it's increasing, negative if it's decreasing. If it's flat out horizontal, that's constant function, it's zero slope, right? And again, that's the formula for slope, y2 y1 minus x2 minus x, all over x2 minus x. Good, right? The next one is our point slope form, right? In this case, we only use this one for two reasons, right? First, if you are given 2 points, right, which you can determine the slope first, right? Or if you are given a slope and a certain point, right? And with that, we have the formula. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1, right? The m is the given slope, or what you computed for the slope for. x1 and y1 is any chosen point along that line, right? The easier the ordered pair is, the easier your computation will be, right? This will be kind of rare, right? But again, you only use intercept form if in a graph you are already given the x and the y intercepts, then that's gonna be your a and b already, right? Specifically the denominators of your x and y's in here. It's equal to 1, right? So again, you only use intercepts form if the x and y intercepts are given both, okay? Now, let's analyze this one first. Once again, in a given word problem, if you see the slope, that's also called the average or the rate of change, right? Or rate. And the initial value will always be the y-intercept, right? Now, let's apply that one to one of these problems here, and let's see how we can work on such, okay? Let's read number 4, right? Let's read number 4 and see how we can translate that one into a function, right? Or linear equation, right? Kendall, go ahead. Let's read Sonia.
Sonia is currently 10 miles from home and is walking further away at 2 miles per hour. Write an equation for distance from home, t hours from now.
Thank you. All right. So we're gonna do our cubes method here. So C means we circle the numbers. What are the numbers? Angelina? 10 and 2. Very good, right? Yeah. Next, U. We underline what's being asked. What do we need to do for such?
Write an equation for it.
Write an equation. Very good. For her distance from home, t hours. Okay. Very good. That is correct. Rachel, next, B. Let's box the keywords, right? First, what is 10? 10 miles, right? From where? From home. Right? What is 2? The miles per hour, right? Okay. And that's basically the what? The slope, right? Or the rate of change, right? And it says in here what? Walking what? Farther away, right? So is it increasing the distance from home or is it decreasing the distance from home? When you say farther away. Increasing the distance, right? Going far and far and far from the house, right? Get it? Okay. Now what do we do with this one, right? So T once again in here is in hours, right? So let's consider now the what? E. Let's make the equation out of it, right? So first, what is your M? What is your slope in here? 2. Very good, right? The 2 miles per hour is the rate or the slope, right? There we go. Okay. And what is your B in here? What is the initial value, right? Where did she start? 10 miles per hour from 10 miles from home, right? So B is what? 10 miles, right? Again, away from home. And with that being said, what is the best linear equation form for us to use? Slope-intercept, point-slope, or intercepts form? The slope-intercept form. Very good, right? Why? Well, you're given the slope, right? You're given the y-intercept, right? Then that's a perfect, equation form for such. Hence, we have in here the following. Y is equal to what? Mx plus b. So that's 2x plus 10. But once again, we have to write it down in terms of the what? Variable, right? So your variable in here tells us that t hours is what? That's the x, right? So instead of x, make it what? t, right, in hours, right? And your y in here, it doesn't say what our y is, so I would say just make it y instead in there, right? And that will be the equation for such, right? Y is equal to 2t plus 10. How we get questions regarding that one?